What's going on, you guys? My name's Dev, back here for D-Lone, and today we're talking about the greatest player in every NBA franchise's history or team's history, whatever you want to call it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, because I'm an earthquake survivor. The earthquake just happened in New York, and I survived. So, what is it called? So, let's get into this video. Please like, subscribe, and this is every team's greatest player in history. So, for the Atlanta Hawks, we have Bob Pettit. Career highlight he was playing from 1954 to 1965. Kind of a short career for NBA players back in the day. Didn't have that long of a career. They just had like a shorter career. And career highlights: one-time champion, two-time MVP, 11-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA selection, and Hall of Famer. Choosing between Dominique Wilkins and Bob Pettit was tough. Yeah, I would have thought Dominique Wilkins would be their best player of all time, but I'm wrong. It's Bob Pettit. It's a player from the 50s. Next, we have for the Boston Celtics. This could be a lot of people for the Boston Celtics, but they picked Bill Russell, who played from 1956 all the way to 1969, and he was an 11-time NBA champion, the most in NBA history, and 5-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA selection, and a Hall of Famer. So, I agree with that, but it could be Larry Bird in most people's opinion. It could be Larry Bird too. Next, for the Brooklyn Nets, we have Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's career highlight, or he was playing from 2001 all the way to 2006. Or no, from 2001 to 2008. Don't mind the A's or the Heat because it just came on and I don't know what to say about it. Okay, his career highlights is 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA selection, 6-time All-Defensive selection. Oh, he's not a Hall of Famer. This is our first player who's not a Hall of Famer yet. This one is kind of set in stones. We got the Charlotte Bobcats, whose greatest all-time player was Gerald Wallace, who only played from 2004 to 2011. And his career highlights were 1-time All-Star, 1-time All-Defensive selection. That's kind of sad. I think they're going to do Charlotte Hornets too. Chicago Bulls. This one is a no-brainer. We have Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who played from 1984 all the way to 1998. And he took a break in the middle, that 1994 season. You guys all should know that. And his career highlights, this one's going to be the longest one out of all. 6 NBA championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 MVPs, 10-time scoring champion, 12-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA selection, and Defensive Player of the Year, and Hall of Famer. So, yeah, that one's kind of set in stone. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Next, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, this one's the other obvious one of the video. We have LeBron James, who played from 2003 all the way to 2010, but he did come back, so they're wrong for this list. They're wrong. And he's a 6-time All-Star. Oh my God, this might be old. LeBron is like a 21-time All-Star now. 2-time MVP, 1-time scoring champion. As of this list, 6-time All-NBA selection. Yeah, he's more than that now. And 2-time All-Defensive selection. That's old too. Dirk Nowitzki, who played from 1998 to whatever this was. I think he played till 2019 in real life, and he was a 1-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, 11-time All-Star, and 11 All-NBA and 12 All-NBA selections. Good pick. But it could be Luka by the end of the day. And then for the Denver Nuggets, we have Alex English, who might be Jokic might be better than him already. He played from 1980 to 1990 for the Denver Nuggets, 8-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA selection, 1-time scoring champion, and Hall of Fame. Alex English was one of the easiest selections on this list as a Hall of Famer forward. Next, for the Detroit Pistons, we have Isaiah Thomas, who played from 1981 to 1994, and he's a 2-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 12-time All-Star, 5 All-NBA selections, and Hall of Fame. Isaiah Thomas was unquestionable the leader of the Bad Boy Pistons. And okay, so we got the next one. We have for the Golden State Warriors, Wilt Chamberlain, who is Steph Curry is probably way better than him at this point already. 1959 to 1965, one-time MVP, six-time All-Star, six-time All-NBA selection, 6 scoring titles, and Hall of Fame. Wilt Chamberlain was probably one of the. He averaged a 50. Second behind his 50. He scored 50 in a season and he dropped 100 points in a game. Next, we have for the Houston Rockets, we have Akeem Olajuwon, who played from 1984 to 2001, and he is a 2-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA selection, 9-time All-Defensive selection, and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and a Hall of Famer. And that's an easy one. I agree with that. The dream. Next, we have for the Indiana Pacers, we have Reggie Miller, who played from 1987 to 2005. And he's a 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA selection, and Hall of Famer. And he's one of the best shooters in NBA history. Then we have for the Los Angeles Clippers, we have Bob McAdoo, who played from 1972 to 1976. And he's a 1-time MVP, 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, 2 scoring titles, and Hall of Famer. But Kawhi might be better or something. Then for the Los Angeles Lakers, this could be a lot of people. Magic Johnson. I would have picked Kobe, but they said Magic. He played from 1979 to 1991, and then he came back in the 1996 season. And he's a 5-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA selection, and Hall of Famer. It's between him, Wilt, Kareem, and Shaq, Kobe. Next, we're 15. We're halfway through this video, and it's already 7 minutes. The Memphis Grizzlies, they have Pau Gasol, 2001 to 2008, 1-time NBA All-Star selection. That's kind of sad. It might be Ja Morant already. Next, for the Miami Heat, we have Dwayne Wade, 2003 to present at that date. So he's a 2-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 8-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA selection, 3-time All-Defensive selection, and 1-time scoring champion. Then we have, for the Milwaukee Bucks, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who played from 1969 to 1975, 1-time NBA champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 3-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, 6-time All-Star, 5 All-NBA selections, 4 All-Defensive selections, 3 scoring titles, and Hall of Fame. Then we have for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have Kevin Garnett, who played from 1995 to 2007, but he also did come back, so this is wrong. 1-time MVP, 10-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA selection, 8 All-Defensive selections. He's the franchise leader in points, assists, rebounds, blocks, and steals, all 5 major categories. Next, we have for the New Orleans Hornets. Oh my God, this is old. We have Chris Paul, who played from 2005 to 2011, 4-time All-Star. This is higher now because he's still currently playing. 3 All-NBA selections and 3 defensive selections. Next, we are number 20. For the New York Knicks, we have Patrick Ewing, who played from 1985 to 2000, 11-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, 3 All-Defensive selections, and Hall of Famer. Both Willis Reed and Walt Frazier contributed to titles. However, Patrick Ewing, despite, is the greatest Knickerbocker. Nah, that's their actual name. It's a pants. The Oklahoma City Thunder, Gary Payton, 1990 to 2003, 9 All-Stars, 9 All-NBA selections, 9 defensive selections, and 1-time Defensive Player of the Year. Then we have for the Orlando Magic, we have Dwight Howard, who played from 2004 to 2012, and it's a 6-time All-Star, 6 All-NBA, 5 All-Defense, and 3 Defensive Player of the Years. The Dwight Mare, that's his nickname. For the Philadelphia 76ers, we have Julius Erving, who played from 1976 to 1987. 11-time All-Star, 1-time MVP, 7 All-NBA selections, and a Hall of Famer. Next, we have for the Phoenix Suns, we have Steve Nash, who played from 1996 to 2012, and 2-time MVP, 6-time All-Star, and 5 All-NBA selections. Now we're at 25 with Portland Trailblazers, Bill Walton. I would say Dame might be better than him already, or more. 1974 to 1978, 1-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, 2-time defensive selection, and Hall of Famer. Next, we have for the Sacramento Kings, we have Oscar Robertson, who played 10 years from 1960 to 1970, 1-time MVP, 10-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA selection, and 1-time scoring champion. And then we have for the San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, who played from 1997 to, I think, about 2017, 2018, and he was a 4-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, 13-time All-Star, 13-time All-NBA selection, and 13-time defensive selection. Then we have for the Toronto Raptors, we have Vince Carter, who played from 1999 to 2004, and he was a 5-time All-Star and 2-time All-NBA selection. Then we have for the Utah Jazz, we have Karl Malone, who played from 1985 to 2003. And he was a 2-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, 14-time All-NBA selection, and 4 All-Defensive selection, and a Hall of Famer. And lastly, we have the Washington Wizards, whose best player was Wes Unseld, who played from 1968 to 1981, and he was a 1-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 1-time MVP, 5-time All-Star, and 1-time All-NBA selection, and a Hall of Famer. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and peace.